Francis takes his place in a City team showing two changes. With Ray Ranson suspended, John Ryan, signed from Sheffield United only 2 days ago, makes his debut at right back, and Martin O'Neill is recalled in midfield. Including Watson, Stoke have 3 players making their full debuts today. The other 2 are left-back Steve Kirk and midfield player John Lumsden, 2 Scotsmen signed from East Fife a couple of seasons ago. With Adrian Heath having gone to Everton, Brendan O'Callaghan moves from centre-half to centre-forward. Today's referee, Gwyn Owen of Anglesey in Wales, who, like most of us, had a very difficult journey getting here, and will be hoping it's all been worthwhile. So it's Manchester City who kick off, attacking from right to left, and knowing that with Ipswich among the many victims of the weather, this is a marvellous opportunity to go back on top of the First Division table. Stoke City in the red and white stripes, and this is their first game in Division 1 for 5 weeks because of the weather. Johnson getting up well. Here's Chapman. Chapman realised then, as he dived on the ball, the free kick had already been given. Bracewell. Doyle getting in well and brought down surely from behind. City's free kick. So Dave Watson is coming forward, number 5, just coming into your picture there to join the very tall target force for Stoke City. 5 or 6 players in the side, over 6 feet tall. Evans. Difficult one, that. And it came off the head of McDonald for a corner. The young left-back Kirk, the man to take the corner. Easily clear, but only as far as Bracewell. That was an intelligent chip, and although Corrigan had it read well, it wasn't very far over the crossbar. McDonald. There's Evans. Good pressure being applied by Francis, who wins the throw. Well, £1 million or not, you've got to do everything sometimes as a footballer, including collecting the ball. And then collecting the game from the throw, and also collecting a pretty hefty knee in the back from Dave Watson. There's Reeves. McDonald. In the middle for him here. It's a very good cross though. Evans intercepted. Bracewell for Stoke. McDonald at least winning the ball back at the expense of a throw. Bracewell under pressure here. And so is Dodd. And Reed. Francis coming into space well, but Watson had read the situation. And here he is again. That was a foul, no doubt about that. Bracewell bringing down McDonald right under the gaze of the linesman. And the referee has a word with the offending Stoke player, whilst also awarding City a free kick. Hartford quickly taking it to Reed. Not a very good ball, but nearly a fatal error then by the young fullback Kirk, who in the end was at least calm enough to realise that Fox was coming off his line and was able to collect, which he did. Please. Reed climbing high. Here's O'Neill. Turned on towards Francis, but the offside flag has gone up. Francis didn't know that and was quite right to go on anyway. And Fox was equally correct to make the save, but the linesman had flagged immediately the ball was played through to City's number 9. Unusual idea with Fox coming that far out of his area to take the kick himself. O'Callaghan flicks it on. It might well have paid off. Could still, but McDonald gets it back to the other keeper, Corrigan. Now O'Neill. Hutchison. He's got Lumsden and Kirk to get round, but taps it back neatly for Reid. And Doyle with the clearance. Here's O'Callaghan. Dangerous ball, that. McDonald almost reached it before Bracewell, who finds Chapman. And 3 City players conspire not only to take the ball off Chapman, but to foul him as well. Richie Barker with a natty headwear, just instructing his players what to do for this free kick. And Lee Chapman is the man they're trying to pull around. Let's see if it works. No, Bond got there first. But here's O'Callaghan, good turn, and a very good goal. Well, whether it was the instructions from the touchline or not, that free kick was marvellously worked, and Brendan O'Callaghan celebrates his return to a striker's role by scoring his 2nd goal of the season. Barker off his seat, no wonder. As the free kick was played in, City were always in danger. O'Callaghan got the ball on the ground, turned quickly away from the defender, the right foot shot into the opposite corner, 1-0 to Stoke. So with 6 minutes to go to half-time, Manchester City, who started this game with the chance of going top of the First Division, now have a fight on their hands to get back on level terms. And here's Hutchison leading an early attack to do so. Got to the line well. Watson cleared, straight at Lumsden. I'm sure that wasn't deliberate handball. The City crowd are furious, thinking it was. And here's Johnson for Stoke. Kirk did well under pressure. Now Mike Doyle, who would enjoy nothing more than to lead Stoke to victory against his former club, Manchester City. Here's McDonald. Doyle again. Difficult bouncing ball there for Caton. And Corrigan just stretches to prevent the corner. The referee, I think, will not allow the game to continue until he's had a very strong word with Asa Hartford. In fact, he might do rather more than a strong word. He seems to have his notebook out. And indeed, the Manchester City captain goes into it. Doyle again with the free kick. And Caton winning it this time. Here's Hartford again. McDonald. It was intelligent taking that throw in so quickly. But Manchester City couldn't capitalise on winning the ball. Reid. Well, he made the best run of the first half, and again finds O'Neill well, who was strong enough to beat that tackle and find Hutchison. Better looking cross, and again Fox's handling superb. Hutchison going down the right, the cross angled away from the goalkeeper, but he came decisively and caught it cleanly. Ball forward, catches O'Callaghan offside. Kevin Bond with the free kick. Chapman for Stoke. Took a long time to control that. But here's Evans. McDonald. O'Neill. Hutchison's once again clear on the right, and that's a superb ball. Ryan has gone forward now, and the chip was too delicate. Here's Lumsden. Watson gets it clear. And Stoke really under the whip at the moment. Still they lead 1-0. O'Neill, was he fouled? He was, by Dave Watson. Ryan to take it. Headed away by Doyle. Hartford. McDonald. Hartford again. Well, he didn't really know which way to go, so he went short to Ryan. He finds Francis. Now then, he's got the pace to take players on like that. Oh, and a stinging shot at the end of it, only just wide. So the crowd appreciate that fine piece of opportunism by Trevor Francis. Took the ball away from the defender, and that swinging right foot shot was only a couple of feet wide. Quarter of an hour gone in the second half then, and Stoke, who've been under pressure, still have their lead. Bond clear, straight to Dodd. Ryan, straight to Johnson. Now then, what can Kevin Bond do? He leaves it to Martin O'Neill. Reeves. And that was a good firm challenge, to say the least, by Evans. City still have the ball. McDonald. Reed. Stoke getting so many men back, but Reed really had to try that long-range effort. But it was well off target. And it's not particularly pretty, the way Stoke City are defending at the moment, but it's pretty effective. And again, John Bond's face tells the whole story. No words from me are necessary.
Inside him, Lummy.
Ryan. Hutchison. Kevin Bond. Unlucky, but it fell to Hutchison. Hartford asking for it to be played in first time. Watson got it clear. McDonald. O'Neill. Still O'Neill. Hartford. Great effort, actually, because there were a lot of players in front of him. But once again, Fox reacting with lightning speed. O'Neill with the build-up, saw all those red and white stripes in front of him, played it short to Hartford, who picked his spot, but Fox picked the same spot. Good save. McDonald turning it forward. There's a chase on here. Francis against Fox. That is absolute quality finishing. 15 minutes gone in the second half, and Manchester City equalise. And Trevor Francis, a beautiful goal. McDonald turned it forward. It was a race between Francis and Fox. Francis got there first, kept his head, a lovely piece of skill, the lob into the net, 1-1. So now Main Road comes alive, and so too to Manchester City. That magnificent goal by Francis, bringing Manchester City back into the game. But here's Evans for Stoke. He finds Chapman in space. They could have retaliated within seconds with another goal then, Stoke. But it's Manchester City with their tails up now. And the man they have to thank for it, Trevor Francis. Over O'Neill's head. There's Reeves. Watson clear. McDonald did well. Caton. Now Bond. Ryan. There's O'Neill. Good ball into space for Hutchison. He finds Reeves again. The shot always easy for the goalkeeper. the fourth successive home game in which Trevor Francis has scored. He's in the mood to win back his England place. And with a goal like that, Ron Greenwood will be very pleased. Bracewell. Oh, God did well. There's Johnson. Now Evans. Bond appealed for offside almost before the ball came over. He was right to do so. Free kick given. City get on with it. Hutchison. Here's Ryan, the age of 34, really enjoying his return to First Division football. An unexpected one it must have been too. Here's O'Neill. Lumsden persistent, and the corner to Manchester City. Almost 32,000 people have braved the cold here today. And most of them eager to see this corner produce another goal for City. Bond got the flick on. O'Neill! Superb save by Fox. Well, no wonder O'Neill looks disgusted. He must secretly be very pleased as well, in a sense, with the goalkeeping skills of Fox then. The corner flicked on. O'Neill really got behind it, and Fox produced a magnificent save. Hartford again with the corner. Same tactic. Bond again with the flick. And the shot from Francis, again blocked by Fox. What a scramble. And Stoke get it clear. Ball towards Lumsden. And Hutchison gets all the way back into his own half to clear. And again, they tried a long through ball aimed at Francis, but it didn't come off. Kevin Bond allows it to go behind, and that save moments ago by Fox from Francis was just as important as the one from O'Neill, and just as difficult in a crowded penalty area. Hartford now for City. McDonald. Even Francis, well, he kept it in play all right, but he couldn't do anything with it. Chapman, Caton right behind him. Hartford. O'Neill looks up and sees Hutchison once again hugging that right touchline. Finding Reeves. Reed. Hutchison. O'Neill. Here's Reed. Three men forward on the edge of the box. Adventurous. And unsuccessful in the end, but unlucky, and the crowd responding to that. Reed, always a player preferred to go at defenders, and was unlucky on that occasion. The ball ran ahead of him. O'Callaghan in climbing for that ball with Kevin Bond. He was using his weight illegally, and that's Manchester City's free kick. Johnson got it away. Well, here's Ryan now with Manchester City committing a lot of players forward. McDonald. Quite come off, and Johnson for the umpteenth time whacks it clear. It's very much now a story of Manchester City's pressure and a question of whether Stoke can hold out, or indeed perhaps hit Manchester City on the counter-attack. As Chapman is trying to do now. Caton has never been more than a foot away from him in the whole game and has marked him very well. Callaghan. Lumsden. Came off O'Callaghan and breaks to Bracewell. Might have done better, really. He certainly wasn't far off. It was a lucky deflection that carried the ball into Stoke's path then, and as it was turned on to Bracewell, from that distance he might have at least got a shot on target, but over the bar it went. Doyle beaten by Francis. Here's Reeves. Doyle good enough to get back and throw Reeves off his stride. Asa Hart. Watson, an easy clearance. Chapman winning it. Todd has gone down the line. And so has Reed. Johnson. Good looking ball that, and Chapman won it. But Corrigan comfortably out to save. Martin O'Neill. The game still very much in the balance, this. Francis for Manchester City. Lovely. Oh, well, it was an ambitious effort. It could still pay off. Here's O'Neill. Hutchison. Offside flag raised, and Callaghan had strayed forward. And Manchester City know that time is all against them now. Bond's free kick. Reeves' header. Straight to Bracewell. Here's Caton. Hartford. Foul, surely, yes, given. So Manchester City can pile players forward for this free kick with little more than 60 seconds remaining on the watch. Ryan. McDonald has got forward. Headed clear calmly by Doyle. And here's Francis. All 11 Stoke players ahead of him. One of them was Watson. Hartford. Back to Hartford again. So close to a winner. O'Neill and Hartford showing their frustration. The ball turned in. It was flicked by O'Neill into the path of Hartford. A measured shot along the ground, but just wide, and that could be Manchester City's final chance of a win. So, with only seconds remaining, Stoke City, who won maximum points from their 2 league encounters with Manchester City last season, look as though they're going to take a valuable point away again today. Having already lost 3 times to them this season. That's it. Stoke City holds a run of 4 successive defeats, which will please their manager Richie Barker in their first game in the league for 5 weeks. Having taken the lead with a goal by Brendan O'Callaghan, this man, Trevor Francis, ruled it out with a superb goal in the second half. Dave Watson, back on one of his old stamping grounds, had a good game, which will have impressed Ron Greenwood. But Peter Fox, the Stoke goalkeeper, made a couple of fine saves, which enabled Stoke to leave Main Road with a point. The final scoreline, Manchester City 1.